Okay, so I'm driving home. I've turned my Bluetooth off. I have turned the aircon off this vent that my phone is currently sitting on. And hopefully this video will work. So in my particular job, I have the opportunity to be able to put headphones in and just smash out some work. It doesn't involve too much thinking, but it involves, I'm able to kind of switch off from everything that's happening in the office and concentrate a little bit more on what I'm doing. And funnily enough, it's, I don't know if you've heard of mindfulness before, but funny enough, it allows me to kind of switch off and just do what I'm doing. But I always get like things that pop into my head. I always get different bits of information, things that I need to do, like chores or places I need to call. Always I seem to be able to clear my mind when I'm doing it, and things pop into my head. So today I was doing just that, and first day on my tablets. So I had my tablet this morning. I seem to be fine. So I'm yet to have dinner and have another tablet, but it got me thinking about my situation. How do I describe that? I'm not currently in a relationship. I'm separated. Now, that doesn't define me as a person, doesn't define who I am. But I often think about what my life was like before, and it got me reflecting on how I felt in a relationship and what that meant for me. And what it meant for me was to have one person that I could reach out to, and that one person who's got my back, who cares about how I'm feeling, cares about what I'm doing, wants to know more about me, and just that genuine sense of comfort. I don't need to be in a relationship to be happy, but it does make me happy knowing that there is somebody out there that genuinely cares about my heart and how I feel. So I think I really do miss that, and I miss knowing without hesitation that person feels that way about me, and I could ring them at any given moment and say, you wouldn't believe it, but this has happened to me. Just to be able to reach out to that person. So I wanted to just share that last night when I played volleyball, I hurt my wrist. And I'll show you in a minute. I'm just driving. I don't really want to let go of the steering wheel. I don't know if you can see, my wrist is quite bruised. And the first thing that came to my mind today when I was completely concentrating or focusing or escaping really was, I would really love to ring that one person that I care about and tell them, hey, I hurt my wrist, and for them to say, you know what, I'm so sorry, that looks very painful. I'll give you a hug later to make you feel better. I don't know. I'm getting upset just thinking about it, which is ridiculous. And yeah, I miss that part of my previous relationship where I was able to do that. And there's cops behind me now, so I can't really do much else but just talk. So I guess, I don't know, I just feel sad that I don't have that person to ring and that person to lean on. Hopefully these cops from behind me will stop or turn or something. Yeah, I just got really, really sad, and I was talking to a friend today. I spoke to them on the phone today, and I was sort of explaining my situation about how I've been going with my divorce and separation and money and stuff like that. And I got sad. I really did get sad, because that person knows my story and knows exactly what I was going through, and knows everything about the situation. I'm really gonna make sure I focus on this now. Oh, sorry, dude. God, this is really not going very well. So yeah, I was particularly sad about the whole situation, because from what I thought I wanted in my life was to be married and be happy. But I was married and I was happy. I thought I was happy, and then it turns out I'm not happy. So I'm not really sure what to say. I don't really know what to tell people. I don't even know that I'm ready for a relationship yet. I'm on Bumble, I was on Tinder, and I really don't think that I want to be on those particular sites anymore. I really hope these cops go away. Yeah, they're gone, thank God. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. So I'm on these dating websites, and I'm not gonna lie, I was talking to a couple of people, and every person I meet on those sites is just not someone I'm looking for. You know, I've been talking to guys that are younger, I've been talking to guys that are older. And I don't even think I'm ready for anything like that at the moment. But in saying that, it's been really hard, because all of my friends are in relationships, people I work with are in relationships, or they're married with kids, you know. And in one of my previous posts that I put up the other day, you couldn't hear, but there's a girl at my work, and she's beautiful, and she's pregnant. She's very freshly pregnant, I guess. She's got a little tummy now, and after Christmas break we came back, and she was like, oh, you know, do you have a partner? And I was like, oh, no, I don't. And telling her the story that I was married, we did try for kids for 2 years, and thankfully we didn't have children, because I don't think it was right, obviously. But I got emotional. I got very emotional. And telling my friend today on the phone that, you know, my ex is expecting a child, I'm still processing it. And what gets me about the whole situation is that, you know, he met her a week after I left. Now, that's a bit too soon if you ask me. I certainly couldn't move on from a relationship that quickly, and I wouldn't be able to break one that quickly either. So I have no doubt in my mind that there was that he was cheating. And what I was trying to explain to my friend on the phone today was, whether it's cheating as though you're sleeping with someone or kissing someone, or cheating as though you're texting them and you're emotionally invested in spending time and talking to someone through text message or Facebook Messenger, whatever, I still class that as cheating. So I have no doubt in my mind that he was cheating. He wouldn't cut off a relationship so quickly. And I would never want him back, ever. I guess my brain just remembers all of the times that I was happy in that relationship, and all of the times that, you know, I thought it was forever. I thought that things would work out. In hindsight, probably got married too soon. I don't know, I'm just feeling, I suppose that's what these video blogs are for. I'm just feeling particularly sad and down about the whole thing. Feeling like I know that everything happens for a reason, and I know that there's a bigger and better relationship out there for me. I guess when you're single and you're in the moment and you're having a shit day, like a shit emotional day like I'm having currently, it's just hard to think of those things and look on the bright side, I guess. But, you know, I am a lot happier being back in Adelaide where I grew up with my family, seeing my friends as often as I want, even though I miss the friends I made interstate. But yeah, I'm just feeling a bit sad today about it, and I don't even know how I feel. I feel angry, I feel hurt, I feel let down, I feel cheated, and I feel upset that I gave my heart to someone and they crushed it because something better came along. That's not why I got married. I got married for the basis that I would work on it, and no matter what, you know, till death do us part. Not necessarily death do us part, but for better, for worse. I was not the best version of myself in that relationship. I don't think he was either, but I don't feel like he treated me with respect. I don't feel like he treated me with how I should be treated. Yeah, he like cleaned and provided from a financial point of view, but I remember distinctly going to his parents' place and he would talk over the top of me and make me feel completely insignificant. And I will never allow someone to make me feel like my voice is not heard. You know, I just think there were two sides to that person, for sure. Definitely two sides to him. So yeah, it just got me thinking, you know, I've got a sore wrist and all I want to do is ring the one person I care about and say, hey, I hurt my wrist at volleyball, you should see it. Oh, you know, and I want that reaction from someone who genuinely gives a shit about how I feel, who gives a shit about what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. You know, it's nice to have that someone, you know. I want to rely on that person. I want to have that. I don't want to have stupid relationships where guys don't text you back or guys don't tell you how they feel. You know what? If it's the right person, they're gonna, all of the rules and all of the jargon gets thrown out the window. Because if someone likes me and genuinely wants to see me, they will move mountains to see me. They will drop everything in their possibility to be able to see me. They will tell me how they feel. They will communicate this to me. None of this just, you know, a guy I was talking to just completely stopped texting me for no reason. No apparent reason. He was 34. Had been married for 12 years. Then got out of that relationship. Got into a new relationship. Was in that relationship which sounded toxic anyway for 2 years, and he met me and said, look, I don't want a relationship, but I don't want to have just casual sex either. Okay. I was like, okay, just live in the moment, just take it for what it is, take it as it comes, whatever. He was insistent on seeing me before Christmas, before he went away. Cool, no worries, no text message for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Now, if you've been kissing someone, I would assume that you'd be on their mind wanting to send them a Merry Christmas message. I don't want a relationship out of this person. Definitely not now, but just didn't understand it. Just fell off the face of the planet and never texts me again. What the hell? Talking to a young guy, same thing. You know, would kill him to pass up a compliment. and say, oh, you look really pretty today, or I've been thinking about you. Where the hell are these guys getting how they're treating women from? Who are their mothers that allow them to treat women this way? I don't understand it. You don't want to just have a casual rendezvous, but you don't want to have a relationship. Yeah, I'm supposed to understand where I stand? I don't think so. You know, I think what I'd like to do is just focus on myself and not worry about trying to decipher all these codes and all this crap to try and figure out if I'm what they want. What pisses me off the most is that there are people that don't even wait in between relationships and jump straight into new ones. I don't understand that. I haven't even grieved the last relationship yet. I don't fucking get it. I don't understand. Dating is crap. Dating is hard. Dating is exhausting. And I'm just not down for it anymore. I'm just over it. I'm over the games. I'm over the code. You know, why am I making all this conversation? Do you want to get to know me? If you want to get to know me, ask me an effing question. Be a bit more interactive. Be a bit more involved. What are you up to? When can we catch up? God, you snooze, you lose, mate. Yeah, you're kind of interested, so is he playing the field? Probably. I'm just frustrated, guys. I just am fucking frustrated. I wish I didn't feel this frustration, but I do. Because there is people that I know that are settling in relationships. Oh, I'm just going to live in the moment. I think I was thinking too much ahead in my future and I'm just going to live in the moment. Are you kidding? You are not happy. I know for a fact that person is not happy in that relationship, but they're settling. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle anymore. I don't want to settle for someone who looks good for me on paper, which is what my ex was. On paper, he was everything. He was amazing. And, you know, I find it hard to go back and think, did I imagine that relationship? Did I imagine that he cared about me? Did I imagine that he actually loved me? I feel like I did. I feel like I've dreamt the last 5 years of my life. I want to have a baby one day. I'm scared. Now I'm crying and driving and it's not safe. I'm petrified of a lot of things. You know, and as much as people say, I know how you feel, they don't understand. You know, everything happens for a reason, I believe that, I do. But in the process of you really believing it and understanding why everything happened the way it did, it still hurts. I'm worried that I won't be able to have kids. But I don't want to rush into a relationship just to have children. It's ridiculous. I won't do that. So, yeah. I'm giving myself permission to have a bit of a cry and have a crappy day emotionally and grieving my marriage. And I don't have days like this all the time, I just have them sometimes. Just
wanting to share my life with someone who genuinely wants to share their life with me. And no matter how many times people tell you that they understand, they don't. I just want a hug. A genuine hug from a man would be so nice. I really thought I was happy, but how people can hurt you and not give a shit about how that makes you feel. I don't understand. I will never understand. If I knew that I had such an impact on someone and was making them upset, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. When all I did in that relationship was be 100% myself and gave my everything, hoping that I got it back in return, but I never did. I never did. From day one, I never did. I compromised so much and he compromised so little. And he's the one that pulled the pin. I would never ever take him back. Ever. I would never go backwards, but I will always remember how I've grown and how I've changed as a person and how much stronger this whole experience has been and how much stronger it's made me as a person and how much clarity it has given me for what kind of qualities I'm looking for in a person. And I will never ever, I should never ever, nor should any woman have to ever try and convince a man of how they feel for them. It should be 100% genuine. I should never ever have to convince someone else of their feelings for me. It's either genuine and it's there or it's not. And I'm never going to fight that. I'm never going to beg a man to be with me. Ever. I didn't even beg my ex-husband to be with me. I asked him for answers, but I never begged him. And I will never ever beg him or any man ever again. So, you know, I would never settle for someone just so I'm not alone. That is not me. I would rather be alone than be with someone who's fucking gambling or drinking all the time or taking drugs all the time or treating me like crap when it suits them, or when they drink they turn into someone they're not. Someone who, you know, doesn't necessarily want to have a family or have kids. I'm not going to be that person. I would rather wait and be alone for years before I would rather wait and be alone for a number of years than be with someone in a shit relationship. Would never do that again. So I'm happy being alone at the moment because I haven't found the right person for me yet. And I want to find the right person who gets me and understands me as a person. And all of these twits on fucking Tinder and Bumble and all these other crappy dating websites are just hopeless, and they're just not genuine. So I'm going to put that on hold. Not on hold, actually I'm going to delete it. I already said to someone yesterday, this is not going to work. If you can't even pay me a compliment
you're out. You can't make conversation with me, I'm done. I'm not the one that's doing the chasing. You want me, you come to me. You want to go on a date with me, you lock in a date with me. End of story. I'm not doing this anymore. Well, I'm the one instigating everything. And hopefully someone watching might be feeling the same way and can understand where I'm coming from. Sorry, I keep wiping my nose, it's running. So yeah, that's where my head's at. I had to have a little vent, even if it's to everyone on YouTube. I hope that maybe someone someday gets something out of my videos, because I love sharing. I love being real and raw, and I'm not afraid to cry on camera, and I'm not afraid to talk to people, and I'm not afraid to be myself, because I want to inspire other people and say, you know what, I've been through a real tough, shitty time. If I can get through it, anyone can get through it. So yeah. Well, I'm almost home. Thank you for listening, if you have listened. And just remember to love yourself more, love each other more, and just be at peace. Do what you love to do what makes you happy. Okay, everyone, love more.